If any of you are in sales and you've got a manager back in the office, you can say, Hal told me to tell this to you also. Shut up. Just sit there and shut up and don't talk. Because here's why. If all of a sudden I'm the manager and she's the customer, she's a salesperson, and I step in, who's the customer going to focus on now? Me. She's completely out of the call. She feels like an idiot. Show me any sport where the coach goes, all right, Skippy, you're out. I'm in. I mean, why do people wear these jerseys? Like when I go to the Cavs game and people are wearing like the numbers, what do they think? If the guy gets hurt because you're wearing the jersey, you're going in? You're halfway there? Oh man, so you're already dressed. Oh, come on down. Which reminds me of one of the funniest things ever. It was on VH1. Keith Moon, for the people in this room a little bit older. And here's what I mean by a little bit older. I only work at 2 speeds, 33 and 78. I was explaining that to someone, and this girl had no idea what I was talking about. And I said, no, it's too late to explain. And then I'm with some other guy, and I said, man, you look just like Opie. Here's what he actually said to me. What's an Opie? I know a couple of you have no idea what I'm talking about. That's okay. You'll find out, okay? I hate younger people. I am one step away from driving a Crown Victoria. My pants are getting higher. I'm going to be at Walmart as a greeter by the end of the day. Stripes and plaids are looking good to me now. I don't get it. So if you're younger, just shut up, okay? Anyway, so back to where we were in the last segment, is that the salespeople, the sales manager, so we're not getting trained either way. We've got the sales manager jumping in, taking over, and so we don't have the learning curve to begin with. Very few companies actually have sales training like we used to. Then the manager shows them how they used to do it. Can't do that any longer. So back to sales. Ethical sales. So the third reason salespeople fail is they talk too much. The fourth reason, we don't see the right decision maker. Always start top down. Always start top down. Like, for instance, since I see John Smeck, and I love him being here. That is so cool. You know, I love when people are here that they still want to keep learning and growing. I don't find that. And here's what's frustrating to me, and maybe this message can be sent home. I've had the fortune of my career traveling all over the world, and it's been a fabulous ride. But what I found is I'm getting older, and we're changing as society. When my grandparents came here, a lot of our grandparents, they worked hard. They did whatever it took to make money. Now when I'm in American seminars and it's classroom seating, guess where people sit? Back row. Every time I'm in Nicaragua, El Salvador, Guatemala, parts of China, Indonesia, Mexico, Latin America, people sit in the front row. And they lean forward. And you mean I can learn? You mean I can make more money? And most of our hits on our website come from out of the country now, because we put 20 videos on YouTube just for free. I thought if people want training, give it to them. And I'm amazed that our learning curve is dropping. We don't want to learn anymore. We want the short, quick way to do it. There is no short, quick way. You fix me up with her. I just moved to the city, and I ask her about, and we go out for coffee. Cup of coffee. We have a nice time. Nice time. Well, what's the proper thing to do if in a 20-minute coffee turned into like an hour and a half? So if I'm having a nice time, chances are she is too. Y'all with me? Common sense. So I call what most women will say the next day. I'm good with the next day. I'll call the next day, and what's your first name? Ellen. And Ellen's not in, so I leave her a voicemail. Hey, Ellen, how you doing? This is Hal. Hey, just want to tell you I had a really nice time. I'd love to get together with you again. If you don't mind, I'll leave you my cell phone. I leave my cell phone. If you had a nice time, would you call back? Okay, it's a different world, in the 50s or 60s, maybe, depending on if you like the guy, if he was a good... Okay, so you liked him, she'd probably call back. All right, I don't hear from her. How long should I wait? Some people say 3 days, 4 days, 2 days, a week. There's no right or wrong. It's what you think is best. Because not once am I going to tell you do it my way. We all have different style, different personality. Because now we're talking about the art form, not the science. And after the break, we'll talk more about the science of the sale. And then I try it again, maybe 3 days from now. Hey, Ellen, how you doing? It's Hal. I don't know if you got my message or not. I just had a nice time, and I'd love to get together with you again. I don't hear from her. What do most guys do at this point? Quit. We're done. Or they become, ladies, stalker dudes. See, they all got it. The whole table. Stalker dudes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to become what I call stealth stalker dude. I'm going to call you every single day with star 67 until I get you on the phone. I say, hey, Ellen, how you doing? My name's Hal. I left a couple messages for you. I hope you remember me. I just have one question to ask you. It won't take more than 4 seconds. Is this a good time? And I'm going to preface, and I'm going to ask you an honest question, and you will not hurt my feelings. Would that be okay? So I told her up front what I'm going to do. It's like when you go to your doctor and the doctor says, this will pinch a little bit, it's not going to be that bad. But if the doctor says, this might sting, you're screwed, okay? So I'll say, Doc, Ellen, I have one question to ask you, and just please give me an honest answer. Would you like me to call you again? If the answer is no, I'm okay with that. Because here's what I don't know. Maybe after our date, the next day her mom died, she had to go to Florida for a week and clean out the apartment. She didn't want to answer cell phone calls. Maybe she went on vacation. She doesn't owe me an explanation. She's going on vacation. Maybe she's getting together with her boyfriend again. Hey, Hal, my boyfriend, we're giving it one last shot. Remember I was talking about him? That's okay. That's fair. Something you should. But can I ask this? If it doesn't work out, and did you have a nice time with me? She goes, yeah. Would you feel comfortable to call me if it doesn't work out? And if I'm available, we'll go out again. If not, we had a nice time. But at least I found the real answer. Most salespeople never do. I assume, no. Did you call them and ask the real question? So if you're doing business with them, great. If not, why don't you ask, why not? And then shut up. Let's take a 10-minute break. You want to give some instructions? Or?
Just a couple of things.
Gotta have instructions how to give a break.
We're going for 10, are we?
Going through puberty. Everybody, hey. Time for part 2. Come on in. Make yourself at home. Hope you got some sugar and some coffee, because the more jacked you are, the better I become. Never forget, I was doing a seminar. I'm not going to go through my bio. If some of you saw me 4 years ago, great. It's a new world. If any of you want to know my background, halbecker.com, good enough. Everybody's got a website. But I'll never forget, I'm a cancer survivor, and I was stage 3 survivor. And when I was diagnosed, and you should be thanking my doctors, because I just said, I'll do what you got to do, but thank you. But when I was diagnosed, it was experimental at the time, and I spent about 8.5 months in the hospital. And it was tough. But my friends, my family were able to help me get through it. So I remember when I started this company, brand new company, I'm in business 3 weeks, and I'm diagnosed with, stage 3. And I thought if I close the company up, I have nothing to look forward to. If I keep it going, I got at least something to look forward to. So the company was called Direct Opinions. We're the ones, if you took your car into a dealership and they called to see if you were satisfied, that was my company. Literally did tens of millions of phone calls. And I sold it in 1990 to a VC firm, and I was able to retire. And I love TV. But nobody told me how miserable daytime TV is. And this is before Jerry Springer. So I lasted not even a half hour. And then I wanted to get re-engaged, so I started doing all this and sales training and writing books. But anyway, the reason I'm telling you that is when I was diagnosed, I had 4 clients. And these 4 clients spent about $200 a month with me, and they $800 paid my mortgage. All right. And I'll never forget these 4 companies, because they truly gave me a break. And about 7 or 8 years ago, I won't mention the name of the company, but the company calls up and says, Hal, my son's going to be taking over the business. Would you come in and do a sales seminar for our salespeople? They were in window replacement. I said, yeah, sure. Are you kidding? You got it. He goes, how much? I go, nothing. He goes, what do you mean, nothing? I go, free. He goes, Hal, you got to charge something. That's how you make money. It's your time. I go, yeah. But when I was sick, you were there for me. I'll never forget that. It's free, or go find another speaker. He goes, fine. But I asked under one condition, your son has to call. I want to make sure he's involved. So son calls up, and I'm getting, do the seminar, and I'm going from 9 to 4. And there's only about 15 or 18 salespeople. No one there wants me there. No one. And my watch, I'm looking at my watch, it's 9 o'clock, and here's my watch is going. It's going, tick. Tock. Oh, jeez, tick. I gotta go to 4 o'clock, and everybody's arms are folded. I've only walked out of one seminar in my entire life. Luckily, it was in the Cleveland area, because of the most negative bunch of people. And after 30 minutes, I just went, break time. And the CEO of the company goes, break time? You've been speaking for 30 minutes. I go, oh, it's a long break. Long break? Yeah, it's all day break. I'm out of here. These are the most negative bunch of people. There's one guy in the back who's actually laughing and paying attention. He goes, that's our janitor. I go, promote him.